disappears. Oh no, it's coming. Hello and welcome everyone. Today I'm here with our very special guest, Kelly Kingston, and we are here talking to you today about business planning. And she says, fail to plan and you plan to fail. So welcome so much, Kelly. Thank you for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me, Melissa.
You're welcome. Now, I know that you have got a background in accounting, working in an accounting firm, and you found that the biggest problem that businesses have that you come across is they haven't laid the foundations properly. So tell us about what you do and what got you started in this area.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Yes, very true. So I was a practitioner of over 20 years and I had my own wellness clinic, and I was supporting people that were wanting to enhance their wellness, their well-being for their bodies. But I was very good at what I did, but I just didn't understand business. And that was my pivotal point. I didn't have a business plan. I didn't have anything. And I was so stuck in my business. So about 9 years ago now, about 8.5 years ago, I met Graham Donnelly, and he is now my life partner. We do absolutely everything together. And he is an accountant, a chartered accountant at that, and does international business strategies and a whole heap of different things. If I had have manifested the right person on this planet, Melissa, it was him to support me in understanding business. So 8 years ago, I stepped out of my practitioner clinic, and Graham and I, Graham started an accounting practice, and I went and started working with him in the accounting practice. I went to every single one of his meetings. I was on every single call. I was asking every single question under the sun, working out why business was so hard. Like, it was just, we couldn't get your head around the simplicities of what actual business was. And putting a business plan together, well, if you went and got an accountant to do it, or some people get other solicitors to do it, or financial planners to do it, you're heading into the $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 mark, and you don't even do that. You don't put the plan together yourselves. You go there, you have a meeting, they write down a whole heap of questions and answers to those questions, and then they go away and then they put the business plan and everything together for you. Now, I'm not all about people doing things for me. I want to know how to do them so that I have the best knowledge and education and wisdom to be able to support other people. So 5 years into working in the accounting practice and doing my little bit, I got my aha moment on understanding really how business is operating and how I can then define what business is in wellness spiritual terms to be able to write my business planning book for the wellness and spiritual industry.
Yeah. So you're on that note, your business plan is not like the business plan that we would get if we went to an accountant or if we Googled a business plan. Yours is very specific and very different. So can you tell us a little bit about how it's different from the usual business plans?
Yeah, absolutely, Melissa. So my business plan planning guide is my book. I just need to hop behind it. And it is a different type of book, because what I've done is I've combined spirituality and business together through the chakra system. So I'll just show you here. So we start at the Earth Star chakra, which is the bottom here, and then we align business and our chakra systems, which is our spiritual form with our physical form of what we want to create in business. And as we're raising our personal spiritual frequency, we're raising the frequency of our business, so that when we have finished our business planning, we are both aligned with our passion, our purpose, which is there for our business that we want to get out to the world. Because when you put something so incredible together and you have that misalignment, and we have our beautiful sisters and brothers going, I'm not getting any clients, or, my business isn't working for me. Why isn't what am I doing wrong? I don't really understand business, but I really love what I do. And so I feel that I've filled the gaps in this area where there is no one on the face of this planet now that can actually say that if they can get access to my book. I have the online book coming as well, and we're doing something a little bit different around that side. So when I launch that, people will be able to see how secure their information is going to be by being able to do their business planning and everything online from anywhere in the world.
So do you do people's business plan for them, or do you teach them how to do it? How does it work?
I teach people how to do it. So the workbook, Your Ultimate Wellness Business Guide, is a workbook, and each chapter supports the growth and the planning and guiding of your business plan. Once you've actually finished the book, and we go through the 13 chapters, through the 13 chakra system, I then send you a Word document of a business plan. And so then we take all the information from the book and put it into the actual business plan template. And the reason I've done this, Melissa, is, when we're writing, we can manifest. We're writing and releasing to allow the new things to come into our lives. And it's the same with our business plan. When we're writing and we're releasing, we're getting rid of the old thoughts of what we thought we wanted in our business to bring in new, healthy, beautiful, vibrant, positive thoughts to be able to step right into our business so that we can fully own it, so that we can then go, you know what, I am the expert in my field. There is no other person, and this is who I am. And nobody can second guess who you are in that space. So when you finish the business guide, you get a Word document fully templated where you can type everything out that you've now wrote to release, to bring in the new, so that you can co-create your business plan. You also get an Excel spreadsheet with a templated cash flow projection that then allows you to be able to see what you are wanting to make in your first 12 months in business. And the reason this is really, really important, Melissa, is so that you can then start to do your daily methods of operations, which is your action plans. And so when you put your action plans from your daily, your weekly, your monthly, your quarterly, however often you want to do them, and you want to do them very frequently so that you can keep an eye on your business, so that you can then know what the KPIs of your business are, so that you can then strive to get those KPIs, to then reach your sales targets, to then be able to thrive, flow, and grow in your business.
That's amazing. And so do they get the workbook and do it on their own, or how? I've heard you've got some sort of challenge happening for business owners, which is exciting.
Yes, it is. So the whole idea about the book is people can do this on their own. Okay, they can buy the book, and the best thing about the book and the processes is I've created 13 mantras to support stepping out of your head and into your heart that guide you through this business planning guide. And this is really, really something special, never been done before, that supports all these beautiful women like myself. Like, the old saying, Melissa, if you're too spiritual, you're a woohoo, or, get your head out of the trees because it's floating around out there, and ground your business. So some of the predominantly women, because that's my ideal client, they are so heart-based, and when they think about business planning and getting into their head, they go, oh my gosh, Kelly, my head's hurting just even thinking about the word business planning. So I had to make it so it was fun, so it was enjoyable, so they can really start to connect in with the aspects of what business planning all is, and it's taking business planning to the next level. So to answer your question, yes, you can do it on your own. I have workshops coming up. I've got a 13-day business challenge starting in July, first Monday in July, every month after that, except December. I'm having December off because I'm just not doing December.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And then we also are going to be doing retreats as well. So the in-person retreats where people can come and connect. And that's my best place that I absolutely love to work, in that space. And I also do one-on-ones for people that are wanting to fast track their business. We can get a business plan and a website, everything ready to go within 3 days.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, it is.
It all looks amazing. So you've taken people through this process before, I know, because I've got a couple of colleagues that went to your retreats and said it blew their mind. They were just couldn't believe the value and, you know, the momentum that they got in their business from putting those plans and action plans in place.
Yeah, no, you know what, some women are actually thriving in their business that have done my retreats, and there's other women that, you know, you really need to own it, Melissa. You really need to just, if you're going to do this, you need to do it 100%, not 90%, because then they get what's the word I'm looking for? They get disheartened when they don't reach their goals because they're not consistent on a day-to-day basis. They're, you know, they're really wanting to be, don't get me wrong, but the whole aspect of business is really heavy for them. So, and I know you and I have spoken about community before, you know, people supporting each other in different areas. And that's a very, very similar goal that you and I both strive to, supporting in our communities. But with these other women, they're just finding it really, really hard to step fully into their businesses with the technology side of things, with the marketing side of things, the sales side of things. And what I've tried to do is make that really, really a low barrier of entry so that people can still have fun. They can still live their passion and their purpose and make money at the same time, and be a solid bedrock foundational business. So, you know, if they want to step into it and own it and have an international business, they can. If they don't, they can have a local, think global, act local business. They can do whatever they want.
One of the things that I see with a lot of people is, you know, they start off in business and they want to, you know, be a millionaire, be a millionaire in 12 months, you know, like that. Sure, that's possible, but, you know, let's make some smaller goals and achieve them first, and put the steps and processes and systems in place so that you can scale. Because every time you grow in your business, you get to the next level, and then the systems and processes are still there, but they need to be tweaked, don't they, to be able to allow for the business to grow. So with the business plan, it's not a set document. It's an evergreen document that grows with the business over time, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, Melissa. And that's really, it's awesome that you brought that up, where people want to become a millionaire within the first 12 months. And it is doable. It is. I have an analogy that one of my girlfriends use, and a business, when you're starting up in business, is like an airplane taking off. Okay, so an airplane, when it's on the runway, it's going up, it takes the 70% of its fuel, okay, to get up to where it needs to plateau, to be able to pretty well much glide. When we're starting a business, it takes 70% of our efforts to get our businesses running and be consistent and be congruent and stay in our lanes and focus on the products and services that we have at hand, to be able to be known, so people can know, like, and love and trust us, to be the authority in that area, so that we can support them to the best of our abilities.
Yeah, and you were saying too, like, a lot of people struggle with all the different parts of businesses, because, you know, when you're first starting out, you don't have a team. It's just yourself. So what do you say to those people who, when they're feeling there's just so many things to do?
Yeah.
What is your advice in how to move forward and make sales and grow the business when there's just so much to do and you don't know what to focus on? What's your advice for them?
Okay, so the first thing to do is to start planning straight away. Get my book, do it at your own pace, write in it. There are checklists in here that will get you started. And my suggestion is, a lot of people want to run off and do 3 to 5 things in their business. Mm-hmm. I say do one thing well and then grow from there. Okay, so if we put 3 or 5 things to the marketplace, and then we're going, well, which one do I promote today and how am I going to do that? And oh my gosh, it's just all getting way too much for me. Yeah. Let's keep it simple and let's take step by step and do the one thing that you love, that you're so passionate about, well, the first time, and then do your add-ons, do your ebooks, do whatever you want from there, your retreats, your workshops, or you start at your workshops and grow from there. But just do one thing well to start off with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I'm very excited for you, and I can't wait to see your workbook that's coming out when? On Sunday, is it?
Sunday, we launch Sunday, yes. I just wanted to share, so for all my guests that have signed up, I've done all these beautiful packs up for them.
Lovely.
That will be waiting for them at their chair when they arrive at the event.
Excellent. So I love how you tell me about your book launch, because it's something I've never seen before. I just thought you are just the most beautiful creative soul. Tell us what you're doing.
Okay, so I was having a meeting with Tracy Horton about, 5 weeks ago, maybe even 6 now. And I went to Tracy and I said, Tracy, we have to do something outrageous for my book launch, but I don't know what it is. I said, I've just got this yearning. And she goes, okay, let's leave it and park that to the side and we'll think about that later. Just before our meeting finished, she goes, I've got it. And I'm going, you got what? We covered so much over that time. She goes, I've got what we're going to do for your book launch. I've gone, okay, cool. And so she goes, let's do a progressive book launch. And I got it straight away because my grandparents used to do progressive dinner nights with all their friends and go to different houses, and it fitted so well with, all the restrictions and everything that we were going through, that our whole country and the world are facing at the moment. So what we did is we put progressive launch in place where predominantly book launches can come, people that are wanting to get their book out there. They can come to us and we're going to support them in getting their book out there with luxurious in-home events. And that's what we're doing for my book launch this Sunday.
Mm-hmm. So how many houses, what have you done? Tell us a little bit more about it, because it's really
so we've got 3 houses. We've got brunch happening on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. Then we've got lunch at another host house, and then we have dinner at another host house. And so we have a whole heap of people that will attend the host house. And I've got a theme. I've got everything all happening. I've got to go and pick up some more stuff this afternoon and tomorrow morning. And just go there and another thing is we have a luxurious car dealership on board where we then rock up in a beautiful car that we've been driven around to all our progressive houses for our hosts to meet our guests. And we're just taking events to the next level. Melissa?
Yeah, that is awesome. And that's the beautiful thing about you, Kelly, is you always find a way, even when there is lockdown restrictions. We have still, managed to get out there and get small groups of people in beautiful locations to support you in your book launch. So I just am so proud of you. You're such an amazing role model for other women in business. And I can't wait to get your business planning book for myself and my daughter too. So.
Oh, that's lovely. No worries, Melissa. I'll be down your way soon anyway, so I'll touch base with you and come and see you.
So where can people find out about the challenge and the workbook?
Okay, so you can find out about the 13-day Biz Challenge starting in July, first Monday in July, on my website, www.wellnessbusinessacademy.org, or on the Facebook page of Wellness Business Academy. I have a shop there and it's got all the 13 Biz Challenge information and details there.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck with the book launch on Sunday. And you are going to create some amazing businesses. I'm so very proud of you, and thank you for all that you do for women in business.
It's absolutely my pleasure. And so thank you very much to you for interviewing me and having me in your life today. I really appreciate it and extremely grateful.
You're welcome. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have an amazing day.
Bye, Melissa. Bye, everyone.